and it just flashes right back to the checkpoint. You just start, you just go. It doesn't give you time to think about it. You just keep going until you get everything. Plus, I think Meat Boy is particularly ridiculous when you die. Like every time I've died in Meat Boy, I laugh every single time. Every single time. And I've died thousands of times in Meat Boy. Every time it just makes me laugh harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder because it's just nuts.
Yeah, this part's really unfair. Seriously. Not unfair, but it's like. Well, I just got to the, I got her damage down, and now the entire truck's on fire.
So now you can't land and jump back up very easily. See, like this is constructive. What you're doing right here is constructive. Like there's a clear learning process and stuff, and it's not like there's one hit kills. There's not like one move that's really hard to dodge, even if you master it. It's like doesn't 3/4 of your health like some games I've played. Some games that just don't.
This is my best playthrough.
Yeah, you're progressively doing better through trial and error. That's a perfectly legitimate gameplay design tactic. I'm trying to think of a game that's just like. Hey, let me look at some of my games that I have sitting around here, so I can tell you what's ridiculous. So I'm sure I can find something. Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, I love that game. That's one of my favorite games ever.
That game scales difficulty very well. Do you have a PlayStation 3, Jose?
Yeah, I do. Actually, no, I have a PS4.
Have you played 3D Game Heroes?
I'm not.
It's made by From Software, guys. It's Dark Souls. It's like take the aesthetic of Minecraft, but like the gameplay of Zelda and the kind of brutality of Dark Souls, and mix it into a love baby. Did you beat her?
No. She had maybe a couple more hits that would have killed her.
Jog that down in your memory, Jose. Look into 3D Game Heroes. You would love it.
Okay.
It's like, just imagine the Dark Souls guys doing a Zelda game. It's amazing.
I just paused it for a little bit. That was very demoralizing. You know how close I was? You'll see how close I was.
Yeah, I just saw you die. You just got extinguished. Now you're just standing on the track.
So close.
Let's jam.
Yeah, I gotta have an unfair game sitting around here somewhere. All I have is games, so...
Here I come.
I apologize, people.
You know Jose making no progress?
Right here. I have you.
Oh, okay. Tyrannid says, Ninja Gaiden Black scaled difficulty amazingly. It had entire enemy types that were not even seen in normal difficulty. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm kind of talking about, you know what I mean? Where you play...
That's unfair.
Oh, I think that's fair. I think that's a new layer of constructive challenge that you have to adapt to. It's not just taking something that's pre-existing and just jacking it up to a level that's... Like, you get used to something and then it's like, okay, it's the exact same thing, it's just now if it does hit you, now it just does 3 times as much damage. Like, that doesn't scream constructive. Having a whole new enemy or, like, inserting something into, like, inserting a circle. It's like, you know what game does difficulty incredibly well? Mega Man games. You know, because Mega Man teaches you. Mega Man will put you in a situation, like, first they'll baby it to you, like, okay, so you have to run across these platforms, but they fall, and then there's nothing that's stopping you other than the platforms. And it's like the next screen is the same platforms, except now you gotta jump between them, and then the next screen is, now you have to jump between them, but now there's things attacking you in mid-air while you're jumping between them. Like, there's a clear scale, you know what I mean?
So are you a fan of original hand X or just a...
Oh, I was playing Mega Man 2 last night. My favorite Mega Man game ever is Mega Man Legends, so I like my favorite game.
Ever gonna make another one of those? Like...
You didn't follow the Mega Man Legends 3 debacle?
Oh, I have not followed that early. I just knew it was a game.
Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 were PlayStation 1 games, and they're very niche. To me it's underrated. It took Mega Man and kind of it was like, you know, like in that era, it was all about like, let's see how well we can make these 2D characters transition to 3D. I thought they did a very good job of it. They had fantastic
Like
characters.
Sonic CD, right?
Yeah, oh god, but like then they announced the third one for 3DS, and it was the whole reason I got a 3DS, and then they canceled it. And then that's when KJ and Fune quit, and then he funded Mighty Number 9 on Kickstarter.
Are you excited for that game? I'm so excited for that game.
No, I totally am. I'm also very excited to see what Capcom's gonna do with Mega Man, because they have a reboot in the oven that they haven't talked about yet. And you know that since KJ and Fune is gonna do a new Mega Man, that like Capcom's gonna be like, because there's some like the reason he quit is there's bad blood. There's bad blood there. He had a lot of misgivings about the administration at Capcom, and like you know, there's gonna be like this whole like rebuttal from Capcom where it's like, okay, so let's see how awesome we can make Mega Man again, how much money we can put into this just to make KJ and Ifune's game look.
See, what confuses me is why Capcom didn't want to make another one.
Money. It doesn't. Those games like they were. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog. They fatigued them. You know, there was 6 main original Mega Man games. There was like 9. There were 8 X games. There was like 10 network games, 2 Legends games, like 5 F-Zero games. And they just stopped making money, you know what I mean? So they gave it up, and then they had made Street Fighter, and then Street Fighter started making all this money, so then they basically switched the mascot of the company from Mega Man to Ryu.
Thank you for talking, because I just won.
Yeah, of course.
Ah, okay, I'm gonna bask in this for a little bit.
Platinum Games do difficulty very well. Bayonet, Metal Gear Rising. What else do I got here? Portal does difficulty scaling incredibly well.
Ooh, yeah.
Valve always knows how to scale difficulty, because Valve are geniuses.
But by the way, after I'm done with this, I'll probably